Hey, what's up? Welcome to
What's
Freestyle
up?
Friday. I'm your
What's
girl
up?
KeyIce, and this is my co-host.
Grandmaster Bass Monstar. What's up? How you been, Key?
I've been pretty good. Just feeling a little under the weather the past couple of days, but how about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. You know me, expecting good news at any time. So what we
Right.
got on today's docket?
We have a lot going on today. As y'all know, we talk what's been trending over the past week. And y'all, man, so much has been going on, it's not even funny. But we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it.
So much.
Yes. But first of all, we want to give a happy birthday shout out, little Nico. Y'all remember him? He
Right.
was actually on the rap game. Jermaine Dupri's show. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to little Nico.
Happy birthday, Nico.
And I also want to give a special birthday, happy heavenly birthday to my cousin, Shonda Ross. Love her so
Happy
much. She
birthday.
was my favorite cousin in the whole world and really miss her a lot. But yeah, it
One.
was her birthday
Happy
earlier this
birthday,
week.
cousin.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. Let's get some claps for the
And
birthdays.
oh, yes. That's what's up. And
Beautiful.
congratulations because we had Freestyle Friday show for November week 3 last night, and an artist out of Jackson, Mississippi won. His
Let's
name is
go.
Third. That's the
Third.
shortest name I've ever seen. But congratulations to Third. He did his thing, represented for Jackson, Mississippi.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
So
and he said he
third.
wants to come back.
Right.
So
Third
look
week, and
forward
he
to.
won, and he won on the third week.
Oh yeah, I
Sounds
didn't
like his
even check.
name's right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did, and he actually he had a really good story to tell. I mean, no, I wouldn't say like good as far as like juicy type or whatever, but I'm like just about his life. He actually, because most artists, when you ask them questions on the show, they don't really elaborate too much, but he actually went in detail about some personal things, and that was really interesting for him to share.
Oh,
So y'all
for
make sure
real?
y'all check out that show.
All right.
Check out what he was talking about there. Congratulations, Third. Well, let's talk about this. I know everybody's been going crazy over this new album. Kendrick Lamar, y'all, he had a surprise drop yesterday, and the album is called GNX. GNX.
Yes. Mm,
It's like all of the songs. It has only 12 tracks, and
mm.
all songs are charting on Apple Music right now. All 12 of them.
Bro dropped another banger. Dropped another banger.
What do you think about the
I
album so far?
knew
Have you
it.
heard it?
Every song after the other one is like a masterpiece. He did a great job, man. I'm still listening to it right now in the background. I'm
Wow.
talking. uh, but what'd you think?
I like the album a lot. I think that it's he actually is trying to. I'm hearing a slightly different sound coming from him, and I'm
Mm,
actually really excited about the slightly different sound that I'm hearing. He still, has that same type of creativity as far as like saying some things you wouldn't expect him to say. I know some people
mm.
they get a little upset. I wouldn't say, well, I guess
Well, this wasn't
some
a
people
diss.
did.
Yeah, this wasn't a diss track. That's for sure. It was definitely a full on album. With some shots fired. I will say. You know.
Who do you think there were some shots fired at?
Oh well. I mean, anytime somebody mentions your name in a rap, if it's not building you up, then it's got to be coming putting you down. So
Booyah. That's what I'm
Lil
getting. Oh,
Wayne.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Lil Wayne. He has something to say about Lil Wayne. He has something to say about he has something to say about Snoop too. I was just like, wow, man, he's really putting it out there. If they don't understand, and I think they understood. Would you think?
I think so too. I think he's definitely not holding back. There was a line where he was like, "No, no entendres." I can't even
No,
say it right now.
no double entendres.
Yeah, no double entendres needed. I'm coming right at you basically.
Yeah,
And I thought that was bold. I do feel like, I'm seeing a whole bunch of people as far as the Lil Wayne mention
yeah.
on the song. If y'all don't know, the song that Ray mentioned Lil Wayne is called Whacked Up Murals. So
Whacked
on
out
that track,
murals.
that's the one where he mentions Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg. And I feel like for Lil Wayne, actually, I wrote some stuff down. Let me bring out my little notes here
Bring out the
because
handy dandy notebook.
yeah, because I actually do feel like even though it wasn't like a major like straight up this type of thing, I do kind of feel like I definitely see how Lil Wayne took it a certain way, but there's this particular line that he
Yeah,
said in it. Okay, and this here, let me see. Do I write? I didn't write that one down. Okay,
yeah. I got
I'm
the
looking it
lyrics
up.
for you. Okay.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, I got the lyrics for you.
I
It was
got.
in
I got.
verse one, right?
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
It's this is verse. Which verse is?
One
Oh,
or
it's verse
two.
two. It's verse
Verse
two.
two.
Okay. He says, "Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolling pin out. Irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the diss, y'all. That's not the diss.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not the diss. And I'm like, I know that's not a diss, but
Mm-hmm.
you got to keep on going because the diss comes later.
Yeah.
I do feel like he did diss Lil Wayne. So here's the diss later
Yeah.
on. So I'm going to go ahead and say the ones in between because it's going to go through Snoop
Okay.
as well. But I'll stop at the diss line. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever though, call me crazy. Everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo. I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted tailor made. I prayed it was the edibles. Now, Snoop addressed this. This wasn't technically a diss. It was just like, what
Yeah.
Snoop, I'm surprised. And then he even said, I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go. Won the Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the only one. Congratulate me. All these ends agitated. I'm just glad they're showing their faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows. Trying to convince me that you they favorite. That's the diss right there, y'all.
Ooh.
That is the diss.
She said
Old
that's the
ass
bomb
flows trying to
shot.
convince me that you they favorite.
Mm.
There you go. That's the
Yeah,
diss to
it
Lil
makes
Wayne because
sense.
it's like, who else was he? Who else could he have been talking about?
Right, right.
It was
Exactly. It
definitely
had
Lil
to be
Wayne.
Little Wayne. Yeah, it had
Right.
to be Little Wayne. Anybody else who's not giving him the props he deserves, because out of all the people to call him, Nas gave him a call and nobody else did. They got something to say, but they're not saying what they should be saying necessarily. Trying to, Wayne's been making it a lot about him. In my mind, I'm like, this is not the only Super Bowl. There's gonna be another Super
True.
Bowl. Why not just put your sights on the next one? You know,
Right. I mean,
why
that's
not
true
just
as well. Again, he just felt like because it was it's in Louisiana, New Orleans, from his home
yeah,
city, that he felt like he should have been. But as some people had mentioned, I think it was it's been in New Orleans before. He didn't complain at that time. However, Jay Z also wasn't in charge of the halftime performances at that time either. But the NFL they have been incorporating Lil Wayne into some other things. With the
yeah,
morning show on Sunday, and then he's going to be. I saw something else the other day. I can't think of it at the moment, but they did incorporate him.
mm,
But as far as the album itself, GNX, y'all, Kendrick Lamar's album is it's a must listen, and I just say that for anybody that's really a true hip hop fan, whether you
yeah.
like him or not. I think it's worth the listen.
Oh man, it's worth such a listen. It's an
Yeah,
enjoyable album. It's very enjoyable. I mean, he's not though. That's so much going on in the album besides what we just talked about.
exactly.
Uh,
Deep
there's
stuff.
lots. Yeah. He takes his time. He gets political. He gets creative on us. He really leaves you something to chew on with the musicality. Like I couldn't stop dancing to it. I was like, this is going harder than Not Like Us. Like you done just blew yourself out the water, man. Great job, awesome
Which
show.
one?
But
Yeah, and
I'm definitely
okay,
looking
dance
forward
wise.
to.
Let me ask you,
Uh,
dance wise, which one do you think was going harder, because that's the first
Oh
person. You're the
man.
first person I heard say that was going harder than not like a switch song.
Um. Oh man, I can't even choose right now just because I haven't
Oh,
heard
okay.
them enough.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't heard them enough. But I definitely there was a couple bops in there that was like, oh yeah, this is like you could tell he leveled up off of using you know what he just went through with all those disses to
Yeah.
contribute to the flow of this like new material right here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really dope.
And that part right there kind of makes me wonder, creativity wise, like
Yeah.
I wonder, did he have some beats and he was just looking for lyrics to fill those beats? Because, like you mentioned, a lot of the stuff he's saying is like fresh things that just happened, and
Yeah.
it's like he added it, and but most of the song is talking about it. So it just made me wonder, did he have different
Yeah.
lyrics to those songs
Yeah.
and changed it up?
And there's
Um,
so many songs in that. There's so many songs that I was listening to where I was like, oh yeah, this is an anthem, but not. I feel like what he did was a lot. Like he's still connected and relatable. He's not
yeah,
allowing the lifestyle of being a rap star to make him unrelatable. A lot of the songs I was like, man, this is something I would sing as an anthem. Like this is a replay track right here. There's one that said I deserve it all. I think is the name of Man in the Garden. I think is the name of the track Man in the Garden. And
okay,
that that track is the chorus is quoted saying I deserve it all. And like I was like, this is a great track right here. This is like an anthem track. There's a few like
yeah,
that actually.
yeah. I noticed that. Nas actually shared that one on his Instagram. He must like that must be his favorite. There have
Mm,
been a few artists that have been giving him some props. I saw Chris Brown. He was like, "This album fire,"
yeah.
and there were a
16
couple
hours
artists.
ago.
Yeah,
Sheesh. Already. The
yeah.
internet always wins, man. The
Oh yeah,
internet is
the internet be
undefeated.
heated. Internet
Undefeated.
is hot. Yeah, it's hot. It's defeated, undefeated. Yeah.
Undefeated, yeah, undefeated.
But one of my
But you know
favorite
what's
tracks.
finna happen? Oh yeah,
What?
okay.
What's that?
What's your favorite track? Well,
No,
I
I
was
can
gonna
wait.
say, you know what's finna happen? I think Lil Wayne's gonna respond. I feel like Lil Wayne is
Hmm.
gonna come off his high horse and he finally gonna say something. He was quoted as tweeting on Twitter about he posted a Twitter
Oh
about
yeah, we should read
him
it. Huh?
saying like
I have it here.
I'll be chilling while y'all bothering me. Don't wake the bear. Don't wake the sleeping giant. Um,
Yeah, he said, "Man,
put
what
me.
the f I do? I
Yeah,
treat
right.
them and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love."
Now, how I now my first thought when I read that is
Mhm.
when I hear him say, "I beg you all." I'm like, it's already too late. Then you must already be about to be in the studio. Cause why you begging us not to like you saying it like you done already unleashed the beast. So I'm thinking we're gonna hear a response from Lil Wayne. It's about to
Mm.
make some entertaining rap. You know, we thought we was done with the Drake versus Kendrick, but I don't think we done. I don't know. I don't think Kendrick's done. He's not. He's not taking any prisoners. He's like, I'm putting it all out there.
Oh yeah, he's
So
definitely not.
we
No
just
prison.
saw Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, so we probably about to see some more heavyweight or some more, some more legends go at it. Old
Yeah,
legend versus new
and
legends. Are
yeah,
they
I
both
mean,
new legends?
and this, huh?
Would you call them both new legends?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely both legends. I just think it's sad though, because it's
Hmm.
like I will say with the Lil Wayne thing, I really wish he hadn't said Lil Wayne's name on a song, because I feel like, you know, he needs to recognize at the same time Lil Wayne is going to be in his feelings. Like he was in his feelings about the Super Bowl, so of course he's going to be in his feelings if you mention him by name and then say something that's not very favorable towards him in a song.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be surprised. And if you really grew up with him as your idol or whatever you want to call it, then why would you do that? At
Fire.
some point, it's like the respect has to be there at some point
Why you ain't
because,
call me and congratulate me? That was the
well,
respect right there. It's been three. What has it been, like a month or 3 months since it's been said about Kendrick doing the Super Bowl, and I understand that's your city,
well,
but at the same time, we all in this game. Like he said later on in the rap, I believe he said, "I worked hard to be on my grind." I felt that through the whole album. I felt like he was like saying like, "Yo, I work hard for all the accolades I get. Why y'all not giving me what
mhm.
I deserve? I deserve it all." They said I get to do the Super
Well,
Bowl. You should just be happy for me. You're not happy for me. I don't get it. I always looked up to
yeah.
you. You really showing your true
Well,
colors.
it's because okay, no, on a normal, any normal situation, I think they would definitely do that. But it's because of the way he's getting it. He got it through beefing with Drake, Drake was Lil Wayne's artist. You know what I'm saying? And so
So,
that's why that is just common sense. Why? Because yeah, I mean, and then on top of it, I don't know anybody in the past that has called an artist and congratulated them for being chosen for the Super Bowl. I don't think like okay, yeah, it's like okay, good for you, but it's like I've never seen like a mass thing where all these artists like, oh, congratulations, high five, you get to perform for the Super Bowl. I've never seen it. So why does he think
I
that it
mean,
should be for him?
mm,
I mean,
well, I mean,
that's how I
you
feel. I
definitely
feel
like
back at the time.
when you work in the same industry together, y'all
Mhm.
see things happen with each other, and I feel like people look up to one another or even know that they're inspiring one another. It ain't nothing. I'm pretty sure there's a culture of patting each other on the back, somewhere where we don't actually see it off screen. I had no clue that Nas
Yeah.
even congratulated him till he told us in the rap. You know what I mean? So unless they
Hmm.
reveal these things to us, we don't actually know as the public, so to speak. But I think there is a culture of giving the old pat on the back. Because the Super Bowl's a big deal. Before him, the last person to perform from was last singer entertainer was Beyonce to do the Super Bowl, so that's kind of a big deal.
Um. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a big deal.
Yeah,
You said last performer to do the. Did you say last performer?
yeah. I think the
Because
last entertainer to
Rihanna,
do
Rihanna did
last
it.
entertainer.
Usher did it last year. So
Oh,
you had
okay.
them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Usher then. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Usher was
major
the last one to
performers.
do it. Then.
Yeah. Um. I
Then
just
what
think
made
that.
Beyonce so special? Why did they mention that? Jay
Oh,
Z
we'll
is
come. We'll
her.
come up on Beyonce in a second.
Disregard that. Disregard that. Yeah.
But
But yeah, I think the biggest thing is that Lil Wayne was definitely from. I think if you really want to know what I think, grab your tinfoil hats real quick. I think Lil Wayne's been told to emulate a character right now. He even even in some of the interviews I was watching, I was like, man, he be saying stuff, bro. He be
hmm,
saying stuff, and he's a connoisseur of words, so he be saying stuff. So maybe his PR said to him like, right now you should feel this type of way about this, so that way we can move the narrative this way in such a way, because like I said,
mm,
we just named Rihanna, Usher, and Beyonce for doing the Super Bowl. So
the
obviously it's a
weekend.
job
Yeah.
that's on the table. Why you so hurt about it? It's coming around, bro. Why I couldn't get my props from you is where I feel like the buck begins to go. All right, calling you out. Let me
I
hear you
mean,
jump on the
I
mic
get
and see
I get how you
since you want
thinking
the
that
clap.
way. I get how you thinking that way. It's just again, I'm just on the diss thing because that's still there's still residual feelings left over from the diss. The diss is this past spring slash summer, so I think that's all where that stems from. And I do agree that Usher, behind the scenes, there's a lot of artists
Kendrick
saying
was so.
congratulations to each other and stuff like that whenever they, reach certain accolades, like the Super Bowl. Um, but in the back of my mind, thinking deeper beyond everything else, I'm like, why does it have to be the Super Bowl of all events? Why is it always like? Why is it football, American football, has these artists going crazy like this, like a sport? It's not an award show. It's nothing like that. It's a sport, and so in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is really silly, So, but
It's a big opportunity. The Super Bowl. A lot more people are paying attention to the television, the media at that time. So that's a huge platform to be on. Uh, you know, when you get a job like that, because it is kind of different from award shows and stuff like that. Because not everybody's necessarily tuning in. With the Super Bowl, you're going to be in front of people who don't normally see you. You know,
right,
you're going
true,
to be in
true,
front of people's grandmas and stuff like that. Grandmas and grandpas. Usually, when
yeah,
everybody gets hip together again, that's one of those moments too.
very true. But I do want to mention going back to the actual
Speaking of
album real
Thanksgiving,
quick.
yeah,
you, you must be ready. You must be ready for that plate, that Thanksgiving plate. Too much. Speaking of
I'm
Thanksgiving,
ready
I'm like,
for
that's
the
the end of the show.
plate.
So, too much Thanksgiving at the beginning of the
Let's
show.
talk about the real news. Let's really talk
Um,
about it.
I want to mention real quick Kendrick's track "Reincarnated" because it
Oh
is
my God.
people are missing this one. They're missing it like they're missing the depthness of this one. Um, he's
Hmm.
literally talking about he has been reincarnated. He's telling everybody, I know that I have been reincarnated. I know what I used to be in my past life. And I
Mm.
do astrology, y'all, a little bit. I do astro charts. He is a life path
Mm.
3. So in the song, he
Oh,
mentions his past, previous 2 lives, life path 3. So, like if y'all know anything a little bit about that, basically, supposedly we come back nine times in our lives. Well,
yeah.
actually, it's more than
Nine
that,
different
but
consciousnesses.
yeah,
Come
but
through
we
nine
come
different
back in
consciousness.
different
You come
bodies
back as many times as it takes you. It takes you to cover that
to
that
ascend.
number.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
as you ascend throughout life. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
he's a life
Nine
path
ranks.
3. He
Phase.
specifically
Yeah.
talks about 2 past lives that he had in that song. In the first one, he said he
Yeah.
was a musician that played the guitar, and his dad kicked him out the house. And then another
Mm.
one, he said that he was a woman, a black woman. People, y'all
Mm.
missed it. Y'all got to go back and listen
Yeah,
to
it'll
it.
go over your head. It'll go over your head
Right.
if you don't listen to it. Yeah.
It went over so
I
many
heard it.
people's
I
heads
was like,
already now.
yeah. While I was listening to it, I was like, wait a minute, is he like doing something right now, where he's kind of like speaking on like trans issues right now? Because at first I didn't hear,
Mm.
or at first I didn't hear how, like, I didn't make the connection that he was speaking as a different character. And like I always say, man, I love when artists are able to, they take that writing thing to a new level, and that's what he did with this album, man. Especially with that song "Reincarnated." You know,
Yes.
when I
And
hear
y'all got to go back and
music,
check it out.
it
He literally
makes me
says
dance.
that he was, in one of his lives, he was a black woman in the Chitlin
Mm,
circuit. He had seductive vocals. Like he basically in both of his past lives, he's saying he was a musician in both of his past
an
lives,
entertainer, a
and this
performer.
is his third life right now. And if y'all do the calculation, you calculate his life path number. He is a life path 3 right now. So that's amazing if he really does, and he's saying he does remember his past lives. That's really
Mm.
difficult to
You
do
can
because
get
supposedly,
therapy.
uh-huh,
Yeah, you
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 can
can
get
get
therapy. Wait,
therapy,
what?
or you get not therapy, but you can get consultation. Like, you can get someone to hypnotize you to remember your past life. Like,
Oh,
there's
really?
past life people who will take you into your past lives. Yeah, they'll
Hmm.
put you in a hypnotic state, and they'll help you probe your mind for those experiences. You know, the whole reincarnation thing has a lot of uh, media on it. So if that's something you're interested in, I would definitely suggest taking a bit of a stroll down YouTube University, Google College, and see what you find
Interesting.
because there's a lot more there than there used to be. A lot more evidence than there used to be to reincarnate constitute reincarnation. Another really cool thing about the album I noticed was that first song, um, "Whacked Out Murals," is actually, if I'm not mistaken, um, it's friends. How many of us have them?
Mm.
Friends, but it's like slowed down. I think
Oh,
it's like
you think it's
slowed
the
down.
slowed down
He,
version of that? I gotta listen to that
yeah,
again.
yeah, he,
Well, it's like real slowed down or so.
dum, dum. I think it's right. But then there's
I
another.
didn't get it from that one.
I noticed he played with a lot of old school tracks too
Oh yeah,
for
he
a lot
did.
of the sounds. Yeah, like uh,
Luther.
the Luther. Yep. If this world was mine, that was hard.
Yeah,
And then there was also when I hear music, it makes me dance like that
right.
one.
Yes, and
Um,
that one was from yeah, Debbie Deb,
yeah, that's all I can remember
1983.
right
Yep.
now. Yeah, Debbie Deb. Yeah, Lookout
Yeah,
Weekend. Yeah, I
he
was like,
definitely
oh
did.
man, I had to turn my camera on right then and there. I was like, I gotta dance. I can't. This is about to be a dancing album, and that's what I love about Kendrick, bro. All his songs are real hip hop. Hip hop's supposed to make you want to
Yeah,
move. It's supposed to make you want to dance. It's supposed to be played at a party,
true.
it's supposed to make the party want to dance. And
Right.
we just not getting that so much from hip hop no more, like we used to.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right. And also, I do want to mention since we did speak on some samples, definitely got to mention in the Heart Part Six, he used SW sampled SWV's "Use Your Heart." I know a lot of people have been talking about that. They like that one a lot. But I'm seeing that Luther is one of the favorites. That one where he sampled from Luther Vandross, "If the World Were Mine," "If This World Were
Man,
Mine," with
the production on
SZA.
this album, man, incredible
It's
production on
amazing
this album.
for sure.
Incredible. Dude's already up for a Grammy. He's probably gonna get another one after this. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
I could stay
surprised
on
at
this
all.
on repeat.
Yeah, but
On
y'all,
repeat.
we could talk about this album all day long, but let's go ahead.
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
probably
say
put
we
that
didn't
one at
give
the end.
Kendrick half the conversation.
We really did. And we did speak on Little Wayne, how he, did respond to what he
Yeah,
felt
like I
like
said,
he was saying
like
on
I said,
Whacked
I
Out
think
Man.
he's gonna respond. He's gonna respond with a track. If we don't hear something today
Hmm.
or tomorrow, it might take a week. But I don't think they're gonna let it get. I don't think he's gonna let it get to a week. If it really bothered him that, this is why I said grab y'all tinfoil hats, bro. Because if it really bothered him that much, he would do what Kendrick did. This is like the feelings of the caliber. He's gonna do what Kendrick did. Get in the booth, talk about it. But if it ain't bothering him that much, then maybe it was just for clout. I don't know. It's one of your fans,
Yeah,
Lil Wayne. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This is how I feel. You should get in the track and let us know how you feel, bro.
I don't think it bothered Lil Wayne that much because of the way
You think so?
he responded to it. The way he responded to it, he made it seem like um he okay because when he said "Let this giant sleep," he's saying he's still sleeping. So I don't think he's
But
ready to.
listen, that was 7 lines of a paragraph. Like you took a time out your day to write a whole paragraph. A whole paragraph, bro. Come on, you could have just not said nothing. The best response is nothing. You know, he's
He said,
soaking up
"Let
the
this giant.
PR.
I beg you
He
all."
did
So
say let the
he's
giants.
still asleep. I'm telling you, he's still asleep. But if he does come, and respond to something, I
All of
think he'll
us.
respond on one of Drake's, because Drake got that joint album coming out with Praise
That's
Next
true.
Door.
That's a good
I
play.
think
Yeah.
he'll hop on that and respond there if anything.
If anything, yep.
Yeah, yeah.
He definitely gonna respond. Y'all just wait, watch. I want my money when they do it. Just give me my money. What we talking about
Right.
with Drake?
With Drake got a new haircut. You can't see it as well in here, but he's going back to his, traditional fade. Got some waves in it this time. switching it all up.
Yeah, you're
And
right. We can't see nothing on there, kind of.
yeah,
A little
not on
bit.
this
I can
this
see
one
a little
here.
bit.
But
Yeah, that was taken with the front camera right there.
right.
Or the back.
And Jake is working on. He actually has. Where's that slide? Oh, that is on here. Where's it at? Hold on. Oh, it's not in order. Here it is. Okay, Jake got. He'll be live tomorrow, Sunday the
Mm.
24th on kick.com. So you go to kick.com/Drake. He'll be live with XQC. And they're going to be giving away all kinds of money for y'all that are
Okay.
interested in that. And this is more for the betters,
Let
because
me
they're doing it through stake.
get
But he's definitely, you
Dang,
already
I
know
was
when
about
Jake's
to get
involved in talking about giveaways, these are real giveaways. So if you're interested in that, make sure you
okay.
check that out on kick.com
I'm
slash Drake.
interested. Man, I'm
Let me
hecka
put this in
interested. We writing it down right now.
there. And let me put this in the comments for y'all so you will not forget about it. Here we go. Drake and XQC. Drake. Okay.
What is kick, anyways?
Great question. Shall we visit the website and
Kick
see?
is,
You want to check it out?
is it a streaming platform?
Let's check it out, y'all.
Looks like a streaming
Let's go to
platform.
it. Let's see what's on kick.com/Drake right now.
Looks
Ooh,
like a
okay.
streaming
I'm seeing
platform.
I like what I see right here. Let's show it to y'all.
Yeah, you stream
That's some
videos.
good stuff.
Oh, it's a beta version, so they're not
Oh,
even
that is
officially.
right. I was on Kick a couple weeks ago because we were thinking about moving the Freestyle Friday show over there. That is right. Okay. Can y'all see it? Oh, you can't see it yet. Let me remove this one and add this one. So here's the Kick site. This is where Drake will be live at tomorrow. And Kick, I remember they actually offered KeyIce. They had offered him a deal to stream over there, and he had projected it to stay on Twitch. But this is where Drake will be at.
Dang.
Go ahead. Shoot, I don't feel like logging in yet. We got an account over here, but Drake is right here. He has 188,000 followers right now, but I'm pretty sure by the end of his live stream tomorrow, he'll have over tons
Yeah,
of
way
millions.
more.
Yeah. So make sure y'all check him out over there. I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. See what's up over there. See what he's gonna be giving out. But let's go
See
back
if
to
I can get
J.
me some
Cole,
money from Drake.
right? Had to slice out of order a
I
little
don't
bit
get no
with J.
money, Drake.
Cole.
I'm a singing a diss track.
You better pay up, Drake. But J. Cole just dropped his 2009 mixtape on streaming platforms. It wasn't previously out on streaming platforms, but it's called The Warm Up. It's actually his second mixtape, and it's the one that got him signed with Rock Nation. So it's
Oh,
a huge mixtape. Everybody's excited about it, but of course Kendrick's drop overshadowed this drop. Um, so,
mm,
but J. Cole,
mm.
I'm sure his fans are still listening
More
to that.
shots fired.
Right.
More shots fired.
See,
Everything
we're
is a
thinking
shot. I'm
alike.
catching these slights, bro.
Exactly.
Catching
We're
these
thinking
slights.
alike. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Because but yeah, make sure you check it out. The warm up, we actually put what's the name of the track? The name of the track that got him signed to Rock Nation
Yeah.
was called, let's see if I wrote it down here. I can't think of it right now, y'all. Sorry. But anyway, we put the track over on our hip hop hits Def on Repeat playlist. Let me go over there. I'll tell you what it is from over there. It's called, oh no, I'm sorry, it's on the storytelling rap playlist because it's a storytelling track. When Jay-Z first heard J. Cole, it was basically like J. Cole had tried a few times to get Jay-Z to hear his music because he did
Yeah.
music productions, or he still does music production. And so Jay-Z, like the first time he went up to Jay-Z like brushed him off and it just had his beats on there. But then the second time he went up to him, he had the mixtape. And so some
Mm,
executives over at Rock Nation, they went ahead and took a listen to it, and they liked what they heard. They passed it on to Jay-Z. And the song that Jay-Z liked off that album, off the mixtape, is Lights
yeah.
Please. So that's the one that actually got him signed.
Okay.
We have it on our storytelling rap home based radio playlist over on Spotify. You can check it out there. Um, and I'm letting you know in the comments. Shout out to J.
In the
Cole.
comments,
He
shouts,
did the safe
shouts, J.
thing.
Cole.
Let's talk Nicki Minaj real quick because she also did a
Keke.
job. Her album was number one until Kendrick's surprise drop. So this is messed up, right? All these subtle, yeah,
Shots
subtle,
fired again.
right? Hers is called. It's the 10th anniversary of her Pink print. So she dropped the Pink print. It has some tracks that the public hadn't heard before. If you are an official Barb's, then you would have heard some of these tracks because they had been leaked throughout her community. She has a real tight community. I'll be on some of them streams. She's on point with her Barb's. I'll tell you that. But it has a total of 27 songs on it, and she's done a lot of little,
Dang.
not little, but she's done a lot of big promo for this. And she even is going to be live on Cyber Monday. She'll be live on Cyber Monday over on TikTok with her press on nails line. So she has you know how we call it Black Friday, she's calling hers Pink Friday, but in honor of Cyber
Mm.
Monday, she'll be promoting her press on nails over on her TikTok. And then she
Get
also
your
got
nails
Nick.
did, girl. Show us what they look like.
Yeah, yeah. Chris Brown. I know you said
What
you didn't see
Chris?
him on Twice or not
Oh yeah, well I
live.
saw some of it. I saw a
Oh, you
little
saw
bit of
some.
it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
I think you
You
sent
know,
me a clip.
if you're anybody, oh excuse me, sorry, it's been a long day. If you're
You fall
anybody,
asleep on the show,
you're
y'all.
on you are on Kai Sinet's show. If you are anybody making any type of waves, man, Kai Sinet is doing his thing over there. He's making it a place to be by bringing all types of his celebrity friends onto the show. You got Chris Brown showing up. You know, they was having a great time. They even invited Quavo to come through. I was like, dang, where was my invite? You know, I don't get invited to these things. I had him
Yeah,
on there doing flips and everything, man. He was having a good time. It's just a nice place to be. It's like hanging out at your cousin's house or something like that. You know, they just in the living
yeah,
room, you know,
exactly.
enjoying each other's company. Did you catch it? Did you catch any of it?
Yeah. No, I didn't catch it live, but I did see some of it afterwards. I do like the fact that, well, why wouldn't he? But I do like how Kai, he'll, save the live right away. I think it's just
Mm.
by default on YouTube anyway. But anyway, yeah, it is. But I like that we
If
can go back and watch it if we miss it. So I did go back and see some of it.
mm.
And I didn't realize they had played basketball. They were outside playing basketball for a long time.
uh,
I was like, when y'all gonna leave the court? Chris was not dressed for the court, y'all. He had on a sweater and some long, oversized, baggy jeans. And you know he's pretty good at basketball. So I know he probably
mm.
felt a certain way. I don't think he thought ahead when he dressed for it. But I
Yeah,
was hoping that, I was hoping that he would change into something, but I guess he didn't have nothing to change into or
something
whatever.
better.
But yeah.
Yeah,
But he still, he still did his thing the best he could on the court. But they stayed out there a long time. And I
yeah,
would, if I was Chris, I would have been like, man, I'm getting sweaty. I need to go inside. But of
exactly.
course, he ain't gonna say that, on the live. But um, another part where I thought they took a long time was they had those. What are those things called? Those floaties from the pool, and they had. Is that? I
Mm.
don't even know if they do that every show.
Noodles,
I don't really watch.
spaghetti
Yeah, the
noodles.
noodles. Yeah, you're right. There's noodles.
Yeah.
They had the noodles, and they were like. It seemed like a ritual, a ritual they might do. They do on the show every time. Do you watch the
What is
show
it?
sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't remember a spaghetti noodle ritual.
Oh,
Like, I don't
okay,
watch it enough to see, I don't watch it enough to see everything.
okay. Well,
What they
okay.
do.
For those that aren't too familiar about it, I know that Kai Cenat, because when Kai is live, he's on Twitch also and YouTube, and so people that if they buy gifts and things while they're watching the live, if they buy so much, I believe they can request for him to do certain things with the celebrities. And so I'm
Mm.
guessing that somebody bought
That's
something and
smart.
requested. Yeah, it's a smart way to earn some money on there for sure. But
Mhm.
they bought something and they, I guess, apparently requested that him and his homeboys get some noodles. But the thing is, they all had noodles. There's like like 8 of them. So it's like they already
Mm.
knew. So I'm thinking that was pre-planned. So I don't know if anybody bought that one, unless they just have noodles just waiting. Like somebody, somebody buy the noodles and we'll bring them out. But they stood
Oh, he's
around.
got a
Robot
robot.
came out. Yeah, that robot came out.
He's got a.
Kaisenet, he sat down with a football helmet on or something, and they all stood
Yeah.
around him with the noodles. But I was like, by that time, I was frustrated. I didn't even watch to see what they did with the because they were like
I
just
was
standing
frustrated.
forever, and then they started chanting something. I was like, this don't
Mm.
sound right. Like, so I stopped looking at it.
So you're not about to put no voodoo on me with this.
Yeah, but some other parts that were kind of cool was at one point Kai had asked Chris what's the
Yeah.
most he had spent on a girlfriend or whatever, and if he was in a relationship. Chris told
Yeah.
him that he's in multiple relationships right now, and
Ooh.
that he the max he spent on a girl was $400,000 on a ring. Come to find out, it was for Just Hilarious, one of the hosts over at the Breakfast Club, because she talked about it. I was like, dang, that's a lot of money. Wow.
That
But
is a lot of money. That's a heap load of money.
yeah, she felt like Chris was being a little extra by mentioning it because she said he's mad about her because she just had a baby. And she said she felt like he brought it up because he's still upset about the
Congratulations.
baby. Yeah, congratulations to her on her baby. But yeah, so that was a little mess going on that I wasn't expecting.
Like I said,
So,
chilling at your cousin house. That's the little. That's how it
right.
be on the Tyson Nash show. That's pretty dope. Proud of that
Yeah.
young black man for really doing his thing out there on the front end, man. He's had some amazing guests on that show. Kevin Hart came and hung out with him for a while.
Yeah.
Um, Drewski came and hung out with him for a while, which Drewski's dropping some stuff over there on his YouTube channel that's pretty dope too, with the
Yeah.
whole auditions going on. He's out there in
Yeah, he is.
Nigeria
You're right.
auditioning people too. They're pretty funny, so go check it out, folks.
Yeah. Glorilla
And
was
of
just on
course, if
there.
you
There's
like
been a lot
Chris
of people on
Brown,
there.
yeah, yeah, if you like Chris Brown, go check out this episode of the Kai Cenat show as well.
Most stuff. And we want to give a big shout out to Fredo Bang because
Bang,
he's about
bang,
to
bang,
be
bang.
professional baseball player.
What?
Yeah, he said he just joined a men's league and he's looking forward to getting started
Okay.
in his baseball career.
Fredo Bang, rapper turned baseball player.
Right? I
Follow your
was not
dreams,
expecting that.
kids. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. I mean, if we can have a TV star as the president, we can all do anything. We can all multi-talented careers, you know.
Yeah, and this league is going to be in Louisiana. Um, so I don't know like the level of proness it is, but I thought it was pretty cool because he's obviously been doing this already, and he's just kept it on the low, and he's just now announcing it. So I thought that was real cool. I'd like to definitely check him out.
Heck yeah.
Kiki Palmer was recently on Club Shay Shay show, and
Uh
they had
oh,
a
she
really cool
spilled some
interview.
tea. Oh, okay, all right. Because you never know
Yeah.
what Club Shay Shay. You never know who's by. Which, by the way, not to take it off the subject, but we talked about
Uh-huh.
the Kendrick album, but I forgot to mention how in one of the raps he mentions Cat Williams,
Oh yeah, you're
and
right.
making him
Mhm.
proud. I was like, oh man, bro is just name dropping everybody. So like I said, if you ain't putting them up, you're putting them down. We're gonna hear Lil Wayne. But
Yep.
back to Keke Palmer. Um,
Yeah, she was on Club
what was
Shay
she on
Shay
the Shay
show.
Shay doing?
I mean, she's being interviewed like everybody else, but she did say some things about the industry. There was one thing she had said. She gave a shout out to Ice Cube because she said early on, when she was still very young, he had went up to her and he let her know that not all men in the industry could be trusted. He was like, you may
Good
think of
advice.
yourself as being a
Good
certain
advice.
way, but they might look at you. They're probably looking at you a different way other than how you're looking at yourself. And she
Mm,
said she was confused at that time. She didn't know what he really meant by it, and I think she said she still doesn't quite know all of what he meant by it, but she's glad he gave her that advice. And she was like, she will tell him thank you. She said she hasn't seen him in person ever since then, but that if she
mm.
does, she wants to be, tell him thank you. But I'm pretty sure he heard that on the show. That was really cool of her to remember him to say that to her.
Yeah, that was great advice. That was great advice. That's good advice for really any arena of life that you live in. You know,
Yeah, it
you
really
might view
is.
yourself one way, but people around you view you another way. That's actually a pretty philosophical idiom too, because when people walk away from you, they have an image of you. So in everyone's mind, everyone that you've met has this kind of like image of you that they're walking away with. That's not actually you. So you only know you yourself. You know what I mean? So that
Right.
combined with the many other ideas of you that are walking around the world, that's why you want to be on your best influence at all times. You want to be on point. Stay on your pivot, y'all. Stay on your pivot.
Right. Exactly. I think that's really cool. And she has a lot of things going on right now.
Yeah.
If y'all are wanting to know the deets, we always have the Instagram at the bottom of their slide. So if you go to Keke, you'll find out what she's currently, everything she's working on. And shout out to her. Do you want to touch base on Shyne? Because he ruffled some feathers, should I say, this week um, for his Breakfast Club interview, and it
Mm.
was crazy. I'm actually still in shock just thinking
What
about it.
happened?
Well, he was just
Tell
saying
us.
he was clearing the air about how he got signed to Bad Boy.
Clear the air.
Um, he was basically saying like it wasn't what people thought, like as far as like uh, I'll just say it's best to watch it, but
Uh
he's basically saying it's not the way everybody's thinking it was. I
oh.
think his timing for saying all this is interesting. So I'm not sure if he approached the Breakfast Club for this interview or if they approached him. But I do want to note that I think the timing is interesting. But he also, because as y'all know, Ray J has been beefing with um, Diddy sons and stuff like that. So I thought it was interesting that he made a point to mention that he used to date an R&B singer at the same time as Mace, and that him and Mace were beefing. He would not say the name of the singer, but DJ Envy figured it out, and he said Brandy, and
Mm.
Brandy is Ray J's older sister. I mean, yeah, sorry, yeah, Ray J's older sister. I'm sorry, I'm thinking too much, y'all. But so it was just really interesting when you connect the dots between certain people and stuff. Not to say that any of it's related or anything like that, but in Shine, he did not ever say her name. This is an assumption by the Breakfast Club, I guess, but they did post her name on one of their reels. So I'm pretty sure it's confirmed because Shine did give a big clue. He had said that during that time she was the top selling or something, the top selling female artist at that time. And Brandy, she dominated
At that
for some
time.
years around that era. So it was kind of obvious who it was. And she also did date Mace. So but yeah, y'all should check out the interview over at the Breakfast Club because that's the original source. So you want to hear it from them. You know what I'm saying?
Hear it from the source.
Yep, yep. Oh yeah, Usher. He got
Usher.
some clips. Usher, congratulations to him because he's featured on Ebony magazine cover, Power Issue.
Okay. Let's
So
go.
he has
Uh,
he's telling some really specific things about his life that he wants to share with the world. But we had some members of our
if he's
team out
having
in Las
kids.
Vegas over the
Yeah.
last week, and we did catch him out there. So we want to share with y'all some of the clips and then talk about what that clip was about. So here we go.
I bet you he's having another kid.
I'm on the way to I'm on the way to
We coming to see you tonight, baby.
Ever since the day I started, shut my stuff unless I found the goodest nigga.
Okay. So that was some clips from our team out visited in Las Vegas. We happened to come across Usher. There was a lot of stuff going on in Las Vegas this past weekend. Um,
Mm.
but he was actually out there. He had, I believe, a 5 night stop, performance stop out there. But he was skating through the area. You know, that was the Venetian Hotel where he was skating at.
Yeah.
But he's actually he was at the grand opening of a new roller rink, and the roller
Oh.
rink is outside of the Venetian. It's called Flipper's Roller Boogie Place. And
Okay.
yeah,
Some good publicity
so
for flippers there.
yeah, and he'll be doing a winter residency there in 2025.
Okay. At
So
flippers.
yeah,
Dope. Dope.
well, it
Super
says
dope.
Tao Beach Day Club, so it's all. I guess all of those are all connected. So I'm sure he'll be like skating through there a lot around that time. But that's
I
pretty
bet you he's
cool.
having another kid.
Why you say that though?
Cause what's he talking about in the Ebony magazine? What was the interview about? You know, I didn't
Oh,
get
did
a
you read
chance to
it?
read
I
it.
haven't read it yet.
Not yet. Yeah, I'm taking some wild guesses at what he could possibly be revealing. You know.
Oh, you think it's a kid? You think they always want to reveal a kid when they go on that magazine interview?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good place to let it go. To let it go right there.
Let it go. That's a good one. Good one. Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Actually,
I be making the predictions, man. I'll be making the predictions. You
so
never know.
we're gonna go back to that one prediction. I'm gonna ask you how you made a prediction what 2 weeks ago with that J Cole J Cole Kendrick and Drake collab. Oh,
Oh
that's good.
yeah.
That's a
Oh
minute.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about Beyonce real quick because she will be
Beyonce
performing for the Christmas
dance party with
um,
Beyonce.
Christmas
Dance
NFL
party with
halftime show.
Beyonce.
I forgot
Yeah.
who's. Let's see who's Christmas Day. Who's playing that day? Hold on a second. I forgot y'all. I'm sorry. Who's playing on Christmas? If you know, drop it in the comments. If you think you could beat me to finding this out,
Jackson's
because I had it written
Frosty.
down. It's in our notes, I think. But oh, here it
Foles
is.
playing.
Netflix on Christmas Day. She's going to be streaming live on Netflix for Christmas Day,
Oh wow.
and it's going to be the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens. It's going. Oh, that's going to
Oh
be a good
yeah.
game.
Right.
That's going to be a
Yeah.
good game, y'all.
Mhm. Mhm.
Make sure y'all check her out. I know a
Who
lot
you
of
got?
people. Who I got?
Yeah. Who
Oh,
you got?
I got the Texans for that one. I think they're
You got
going
the
to show up and
Texans.
show out. Yeah,
They're gonna win.
yeah.
Are you saying that
Um,
because that's your state, or are you
this ain't my
or
state.
do you think that you said this ain't my state?
This ain't my state. I'm saying it because just
I
as
said
a
Ohio is my
football
state.
fan. Right. Ohio's my
Yeah,
state. Ohio is where I'm from.
statistically. So I guess you're coming from a statistical standpoint then.
Yeah, just a
Let's go, man.
statistics, because I
Okay.
look at the Ravens could definitely beat the Texans. I just think that they're gonna
Yeah.
just the Texans are gonna be so hyped up though, and Beyonce's
Yeah.
gonna be there. I mean, they want to show up for
It's
the
gonna
city,
be a dance party with Beyonce.
yeah, she's showing up for the city, so I think they're gonna try to show up for the city and make sure they win that one. That's just how I feel. But I know a lot of people were talking about they were concerned about the streaming for that day because
Yeah.
Netflix, man, they had some problems with that Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they getting sued for that?
Yeah, there is a big lawsuit. There's a guy in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He opened a
Mm-hmm.
case, civil case
Paul.
for this, and
Paul's had it
it's a five
with
hundred million dollar
Netflix.
lawsuit.
That's
So,
crazy.
and I
All
was
of
like,
that
man,
from one
I'm
guy
waiting for
named
that week.
Paul?
I can hop on that lawsuit because I was watching
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you better jump in there, sis.
for
See if you can
real.
get some of that Netflix money.
Hmm.
You know,
Because that was crazy. Like it was, it went out. Like I remember that
it
one
was
time,
glitching that bad. Dang.
and it's very out.
What's so hard about live streaming?
But we barely see a white screen. I was like, oh, this is the white screen. It's really not
Wow.
loading if you see the white screen.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Hmm.
Dang.
But
No
we'll
good.
see. We'll see if they can handle the halftime performance for the Christmas Day game.
Best of luck to him. Best of luck to him.
Yes.
Hopefully they
I'm
figure
just
it
typing
out.
this in the comments here. Check out Beyonce's halftime performance
Yeah.
Christmas Day on Netflix. NFL game Ravens and Texans.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? Like, what's the one Christmas movie you gotta watch around this time to really feel like Christmas? Because I feel like it's not the holidays if you don't watch that one holiday movie. I feel like everybody's got that one holiday movie that kind of
Hmm.
just like sets off the season for them. I mean, for me, I feel like that's the Grinch. Jim Carrey's the Grinch or the cartoon one, either one. You know, either one of
Yeah,
those.
I agree. That's one of my favorites of all time. I also like, oh, you can't
Yeah,
forget Christmas Carol. Is that what it's called?
Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. Or is it a Christmas story?
Wait, no,
I think
Christmas
I
Story.
think both of those. I think both of those are
All these
titles.
all these years I've watched it,
Yeah.
and I still don't know the name, but it's the one where the ghost of Christmas past comes, the ghost of Christmas future, whatever present. I like that one.
Well,
That's my favorite one. This,
the story of what's his name? What's the guy's name though? Scrooge. The story of Scrooge.
yeah, that's a good one too.
That's the one you're talking
Scrooge.
about.
Oh,
The
it is
Ghost of
Scrooge.
Christmas Past. Yeah. The Ghost of Christmas Present.
Sorry,
You need to go
y'all.
watch a movie. It's time.
Sorry, y'all. My brain be all over. Yeah, I'm good visually with things, but when it comes to
You
like
was right.
connecting
It's a
visual
Christmas
with
Carol.
a Christmas, oh, it is a
You,
Christmas Carol. Okay,
yeah,
thank
it's
you. Okay.
called the 2022 film Scrooge: A Christmas Carol. Is the one
Yeah, I
you're
feel like they
probably.
changed the name a little
Well,
bit in the years as they've done different
yeah,
versions, but
yeah. They're trying to get that
definitely,
bag on Christmas for the
it's
remakes.
always about the bag.
Always about the bag. Drop your favorite Christmas movie in the comments, y'all. Let us know what y'all out there watching. Maybe y'all give us some new Christmas movies we can check out. This holiday season. But in other
Yes,
news, or do we have
and
other news? Is there more?
that was the end of the
Oh
trending news
wait,
this
there's
week.
more.
What you
All
got?
right. Oh, that was just I was backing you up. That was
Oh, no,
I was I was
that
tossing
was
the
what we
baton
had this week for what's
for
been
this week.
trending. I know.
For
I
this
do want to
episode.
mention Future. Future did say something about the whole beef and stuff. He actually came out and said that he didn't know that Kendrick was gonna diss Drake on "Not Like Us." I mean, not like that.
Mm. Oh, like he
Is it
said,
not
I
like
was
that?
just in the room. I
I
didn't know he
think
was
it's not
gonna
like
pull the
that.
gun out.
Hold on. Yeah,
He
he
said, I
came
was
out and
just in the
said,
room.
"I'm sorry, like that." I'm all y'all. Please excuse me.
He said, I ain't even like that. It ain't even, y'all heard it wrong. And I ain't
It's
even
on
like
like
that.
that. Yeah,
He said, what really had happened was I hit
exactly.
play And then the room got dark, and Kendrick, next thing I know, he on Super Saiyan 5. I can't stop him. It's my
Something
best
like that.
future impression.
Yeah, because y'all know Young Thug, he's still trying to get himself and Future and Drake in the studio to work on something.
Mm.
I'm thinking it might happen. But yeah, Future said he didn't know it was gonna be any diss, and he also said he thought he was part of the big three. So he said, if I'm not mad about not being part of big three, why y'all mad? Like he
Oh
feels like
man,
he
we
should
need
have
a
he's
meme.
part of the big three.
Yo, we need a meme. We need a
Hmm.
meme for that. For real. We need a meme for
Yeah,
that. Like when you're in the room thinking you're part of the conversation, but you're really not.
that's crazy.
He
I did
wasn't the
see some
only one that
people.
was kind of like,
Yeah,
yeah. He wasn't the only
I,
one that was hurt about the whole big three.
right.
Uh,
Because I did see some people around that time saying that he should have been in it, and I was like,
yeah, the baby
okay.
thought he should have been in it. 50 Cent
Did you
thought he
say
should
the
have been.
baby or Lil Baby?
Which one is the one with the nice teeth? And well, I guess they both got nice teeth,
You talking about
but
the
not the one
baby?
with
I
the
already know which
braids.
teeth you talking about. It's the baby.
Okay. Yeah, yep, yep,
Talking about the
yep,
baby. The
yeah.
baby.
So many babies in the industry. Sheesh. Yeah, he
Yeah.
thought he should have been in it. Big Sean thought he should have
Wow.
been in the big three. You know,
Did they
who
actually say
else?
that, or they just like? Because I know
No,
they,
Big Sean made it. Remember after
Yeah.
they dropped, Big Sean did his own like from his kitchen rap, and then uh 50 Cent was quoted saying it in an interview or
Mm.
in a tweet or something. Um, who else said that? The baby also like he did a freestyle on a radio show whose name I can't recall right now, but he did a freestyle on a radio
Yeah, I
show.
remember the freestyles and the songs from that time. I just don't remember them actually saying that they
Hmm.
feel like they should be part of Big Three in those raps.
Oh
But
yeah, it was implied. It was implied.
implied. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I
The Big
remember the
Sean, definitely. Y'all
implication.
can quote me on the Big Sean one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
And then I
thing.
felt like I should have been in the big three.
Right. He definitely should have been in the Big Three. I
Oh,
think
you
there's a
such
lot
a
of big
good
threes.
sister.
I think if we group them up, big three here, big three
We
here,
group them up.
a big three everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We need
Participation
multiple
trophies.
big threes.
Everybody gets one. Everybody gets a participation
Right.
trophy. This why.
Yes.
Nah,
But y'all, if you have
it's
some
a good
music,
show.
oh, real quick, let me talk to y'all real quick.
Yeah.
Let me talk to y'all. Let's put up the banner so y'all know what I'm about to talk about. But artists, when you sign up to compete for Freestyle Fridays, and I know y'all gonna watch this on record later. So when you watch this on record, just know when you sign up, we expect you to actually appear on the show because the
Yep.
last two shows we had all the artists we need sign up. It then come showtime, they go ghost. The read, you know how Instagram it shows you
They
when
get
they read the
scared.
messages,
They
they're
get
reading the
shook.
messages and not responding,
Uh,
and then they're gonna send a message saying, "Can you share my song?" Where they do that
no,
at,
that's not
y'all?
how it works, man. Come
That's
on,
not
man. You
right.
gotta
That's not
work.
how it works.
You gotta
Yes,
put
you
the
gotta.
work in, huh?
You signed up for the show. Why did you sign up? Just for
Yeah,
us to put your name on the flyer and make
yeah.
you look bad for not appearing? No,
For
don't do
not
that. You know what
showing
I'm saying?
up.
That's crazy. So y'all, just let you know, the past few when you've only seen like one artist show up for Freestyle Fridays, it's because we had confirmed the other ones. They just didn't show up.
But they
But
found
yeah,
out somebody was bringing the heat, and they got
right.
scared. I'm gonna put
That's what
it.
I
I'm gonna put
think.
it like that. I'm gonna
That's
put
what I
it like
think.
that.
I'm like, do we need to stop tagging the other artists? Because I'm pretty sure they're probably going to their page and checking them out. Like, ooh, who's my competition? Or like, ooh, no, I can't go up against them. I don't know what they're doing. But
Oh
don't
my
be
goodness,
scared.
scary.
Don't be scared.
Get shook.
So
Get
make sure y'all
shook.
tune
Scared
in.
to look.
Right. Every Friday, 8:30 p.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Freestyle Fridays with Don Dada and Sean of Straight Official Freestyles. Sean also has his Straight Official Freestyles Radio through the Fleet DJ network. So if you want
Dope,
on some
dope, dope.
real radio with some DJs that's actually going to listen, make sure you send in over to him because he will listen to it and put you on it if it's good.
Dope,
And
dope,
he's real
dope.
cool about that too. So,
Okay, let
but
me get
yeah,
my track over there then. My tracker too.
yeah,
Still
for
working on my
sure.
mixtape, y'all. Just keep giving me some time. I'm still getting
For sure.
inspired, especially with this new Kendrick album that just dropped. I'm definitely inspired. Like I said, he's got a lot of hustle mentality on this album. So this is definitely one of those albums that's for hustlers. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yes, definitely check it out. And I do apologize, y'all. I've been under the weather, so I didn't put all that makeup on today. But yeah, um, but yeah,
You
make sure
look
you follow us.
marvelous.
Oh, thanks. Make sure you follow us, y'all. We have our handles down here at the bottom,
Yes.
scrolling. If you want to submit music, send it to homebasepromo@gmail.com and following us. We're on different platforms. Grandmaster Bass Monstar, he's a
Love you
choreographer, like
guys.
he's a DJ, he's an artist, he does everything. So y'all make sure y'all checking him out on his platforms.
I'm a full round hip hop artist. You ain't gonna never find them like me. If you look
Right.
everywhere, you gotta look. You know.
Yes, that's what's up. But thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today and hope you have a great rest of the weekend and peace.